Hi guys, and welcome back to Jeff the Pharmacist. I wanted to talk about why your inhalers are so expensive, and this is my take on it. Um, albuterol was invented in the 80s. It was patented in the 80s, and it came out, and it had a time when it was very expensive, and then it became generic in the 90s, and it was for a meter dose inhaler. It was about $10-15, and if you didn't have insurance, that's what you would pay. If you had insurance, you might pay $5 or $0. So what occurred in 2000? Well, actually, the story really starts in 1987. The United States signed an agreement called the Montreal Protocol, which was to help protect the environment and help protect the ozone layer from depletion. So all these hairsprays people were using, and all these propellants from automotive aerosols, all kind of aerosols had something called CFCs. CFCs release a chlorine radical which binds with ozone and depletes it, and people get ostensibly they get skin cancer and die from the reduced ozone. That's the science behind it, or the theory behind it, or I'm not sure. I haven't really delved deep into the ozone issue, and it seems to be gone. I guess I don't know if we fixed it or not. And what occurred in 2005 was the FDA made a decision to implement the Montreal Protocol for asthma medicine. So asthma medicine was cheap, and they had generic formulations. All these generic companies were making it for a very very cheap amount, and you could buy them at any pharmacy. So what occurred was pharmaceutical companies quickly developed new formulations for their asthma medications, and were able to charge brand prices. So when you go from a generic back to a brand, the price skyrockets, and that's why some people can't afford asthma medication. It's become like how insulin is. It's extremely expensive, and the albuterol has come down. It's about $50 for a meter dose inhaler, which used to be $10 before '05. But the maintenance medication is still about $200 to $300, like Flovent and Asvanex. Some of these medications were developed even before albuterol, like 60s and 70s. They had steroid inhalers that would help prevent an asthma attack, versus a rescue inhaler, which is to treat one that's occurring, or even treat a symptoms. Some people take asthma inhalers just when they have like kind of symptoms that they are pretty mild. So I just wanted to give you guys an update, and this is something that I think is really shitty about pharmacy. It's when you take old medications and somehow something occurred, some back channel lobbying or something occurred where all of a sudden they're extremely expensive. There was actually a pretty public fight over the CFC thing and albuterol inhalers. On one side there was Glaxo, who had already developed the HFA inhaler, which was better for the environment, and then on the other, I'm sorry, not Glaxo, 3M, and then on the other side was Glaxo, who already had, who was selling their Ventolin inhaler. So I just wanted to talk about, if you're ever wondering why things go up, there's a story behind it. I don't know what the story is yet, but I might look into it. Some of these drugs, like Doxycycline went up a lot. Colchicine, I mean, I don't know how old colchicine is, but it sounds like an ancient drug, and it's probably, a bottle of 100 of them, if we buy them at the pharmacy, is almost $1,000. So I just want to give you guys an update, and I want to thank you for listening to Jeff the Pharmacist, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks a lot for watching.